Recently, there is something that I tried sharing, and that was on how you can actually be able to trade using the Vashook. But there is some retro adjustments that you can actually be able to do that will actually help to improve your winning rate. And how do you go about it? So for example, you are trading using the ADA Vashook monster and you are trading under 7 with under 5 recovery. So what is really happening for under 7, the robot is actually looking, that is for 2 consecutive Vashook losses, then execute a trade on under 7. In case you make a loss, the robot will switch to under 5, but it will not start executing the trades instantly. Instead, the robot will actually be looking for, that is at least 4 consecutive virtual losses, then start the execution on, that is under 5 market, to actually help you make the recovery. Yeah. So now there are some adjustment that you can actually be able to do on the robot so that at least give you better results. And how can you actually be able to do that, and how is it actually helping to improve your winning rate? You are trading under 7, you hit 2 consecutive virtual losses, the robot switches to under 7, execute a trade, you win. Let's say, assume now you lose, the robot switches to under 5. You hit 4 consecutive virtual losses, the robot switches to under 5 and execute the first trade on under 5 and it's a loss. You execute the second one and it's a loss. The third one, it's a loss. Like you end up blowing up your account. But there's something that you can do to help you improve or increase your chances of recovery when the robot switches to under 5 market. How do you do it? So when the robot switches to under 5, and you hit 4 consecutive virtual losses, it switches to real, and you hit your first trade, it's a loss. Second trade is a loss. The robot will the robot can actually pause and wait for fresh entries. And what are these fresh entries? 4 consecutive, other 4 consecutive virtual losses. Then the robot switches to under 5 and try to attempt try the second attempt to make a recovery. Yeah, so that's how the robot is actually doing. So now what you need to do is make sure you watch this video to the end so that at least you can understand on how to actually do it. Just check out. You must be profitable. It's not a choice. You must be. So there are some fine adjustments that you can actually be able to do, that is on the Vashook, to actually improve your performance, to actually improve the results. Okay, how do you go about it? So in this case, I'll actually be trading under 7, and I'll show you on some of the adjustments that you can currently do, that is on the other Vashook monster. I already did a video, I demonstrated on how you can actually be able to do those adjustments, that is on the over Vashook monster, where we are actually splitting the trades, that is on over 4, so that at least the moment you hit, you try to make a recovery, that is on over 4 market, on first 2 attempts, the robot should pause and get an entry again, then reattempt. That will actually improve your chances of recovery. Just in case the market gets bad, at least you have a chance of redeeming yourself. So how do you go about it? Just click that is the global shared option. Then let's go to the stop trading option. We can just leave it as it is. I think that's good with me. Then I'll increase this. I really don't need this. My target profits, I'll only do, let me do like $200. Okay. Then the volatilities, we just use any random volatilities. Yeah, so we can use like 25 1s. Let's cancel 10 1s. So always get used on changing the first volatility, because probably that's what everyone is using. Okay, then what else? Let's go to the risk manager. How much do we stake? We have an account of $2,800. How do we go about it? So the stake, I'm gonna do a stake of I think 50 is okay. Yeah, 50. Actually, so someone with an account of $2,000 and is actually staking 120. I think that's crazy. Yeah, because you'll blow up that account in less than a minute. Then the next thing that we do is we go to trade definition. Okay, we already done setting up the robot. So this is how the robot is trading. Market 1 is over 2, is under 7. Market 2 is under 5. So over 2, the market will be looking for 2 consecutive virtual losses, then execute. That is over 2 market. Let me set it bright. I think that's more better, man. Okay. Plus, yeah, I think like that we are better. Oh, what's happening? Dark mode. Let's go dark mode. Then so market 2 is over, market 1 is under 7, market 2 is under 5. Market 1, 2 consecutive virtual losses, market 2 is 4 consecutive virtual losses. Then it executes the recovery. So we are trading over 2 with under 5, that is under 7 with under 5 recovery. So what is happening, the adjustment that you'll actually be doing, you'll just click that is market 2 and go to, if you go to trade definitions, you can actually see we are trading that is under 5. So if you go to the value, this is now the adjustment that we are doing. We'll just deactivate this. That is this option. Yeah, trade until recovery. So what this means is like the moment you lose on over 2, that is under 7, the robot will switch to under 5. Then for the moment you hit 4 consecutive losses, the robot will activate. That is the value. That is the lead trade. Then execute those trades until you make a recovery. So in this case, the moment we'll actually adjust this and set to 2. So this means like the moment you hit 2 consecutive value, the moment you hit 2 consecutive, like when you're trading under 7, that is under 5, and you hit 4 consecutive value losses, then the robot switches to lead. It will execute the first trade. In case it doesn't win, it execute the second trade. In case it doesn't win, instead of executing the third one, it will pause and wait for 4 consecutive value losses, then try to make another attempt to make a recovery. So that will actually help you to actually, just in case the market was just bad, so it will actually improve your chances of recovery. So that is one of the adjustments that you can actually be able to do on the value. So this one you're going to set to 2. And now, let the dance begin. Just click start. Okay? So 2 consecutive value losses, then the robot switches to lead. Just wait and see. So let's wait and see the performance. The results must be amazing. So we need 2 consecutive value losses. 2 consecutive value losses on under 7. In case of a loss, we switch to under 5. Then we have to wait for 4 consecutive value losses on under 5. So far, we haven't had 2 consecutive value losses. Yeah, those are 2 switch. Boom, it's a loss. So now we need 4 consecutive value losses to make a recovery. So those are some of the adjustments that you can actually do, and it will actually help you to actually make some good money. Okay. So now we need 4 consecutive value losses on under 7 for this robot to actually start executing the recovery. So far, so good. We have taken 1 trade, of which is a loss. So 4 consecutive, sometimes it can take a bit of time, but it's all about patience. And something else, guys, you also need to take note for those guys who just recently created that is your Deriv API. It's a loss, boom, recovered. Now that's what I meant. In case that trade resulted, the last trade resulted was a loss. Now the robot would have paused, and we would have to wait for some other 4 consecutive value losses to actually make a recovery. So far we are floating at a profit of 36 USD. That's another loss. So now we need some other 4 consecutive value losses so that we can attempt to make a recovery. Yeah. So we have already migrated, that is, to the new Deriv API legacy. So in case you just recently created your Deriv account, you can actually visit eritraders.co.ke, yeah, and you can actually be able to comfortably execute your trades, yeah. So in case you are limited, you are trying to log in and the site wasn't allowing you to authorize. Right now you can actually comfortably do it. Then in case you also have a Deriv account, you are already an existing user, and you wish to migrate to the new Deriv API legacy, it's very easy. You just need to visit eritraders.co.ke, then sign up for a new account. Doesn't matter if you had an existing account, just sign up for a new one and you'll actually be migrated to the new legacy. Do you switch loss? Now just wait and see. Now the robot has actually paused. Now it will go back to the value losses, to the value trades again. We hit 4 consecutive. You can actually see now. That's what I meant. So now we need 4. Then try make those recoveries. That's the point I want you to get. Yeah. So just wait and see. That's the point I wanted you to understand. That's the point I was trying to put across, like, 2, no, 2, 3, no, we need 4, 3, no, 2, 3, 4, switch, boom, loss, boom, recovered. Now that's what I meant. That's what I meant. So that's the point I wanted you to understand. Like we have two more. We have two sets of recovery. So in bits of 2 2. So like the robot will try to make the first recovery. Like after switching over 4, and you hit 4 consecutive partial losses, the robot will try to make an attempt to make a recovery. Will actually attempt to make a recovery. Then in case it fails, in the first 2 trades, it will pause and wait for another 4 consecutive. Then it will take some other 2 trades, and that's how it's actually done. You can actually see it just happened. Yeah. Now, so if now we hit our target profit, I have already made my point. So that's the point I wanted you to understand. So what I was saying is that in case you're already existing user, you just need to visit RI Traders as we wait for the execution to continue. So the robot is still learning, so you can just click here and go to, that is incognito mode, and just visit RI Traders. So in case you're already an existing user and you wish to create a new account so that at least you are you wish to migrate to the new Deriv API legacy, you can actually see now this is the new RI Traders in case you are you are actually using the new Deriv API legacy. So once you visit RI Traders, you'll actually be the site look like this. We also have that is an advanced advanced analysis tool, which of course you cannot access when you're on the other side. So that's another analysis tool there, everything. So what you need to do in case you are an existing user and you wish to migrate to the new Deriv API legacy, just click here, sign up. Doesn't matter if you have an account and another account. So what you just need to have is just make sure you have a new email. Have a new email address, yeah, and then you just come select of course it will select the country automatically. Then you just sign up. You just need to provide that is your email address, yeah. This is Kenya, like that. Then sign up. Provide your email address and sign up. Very simple, very easy, yeah. So then the moment you do that, you'll actually have a new Deriv account. Washa tuone hii side nyingine mambo iko aje. We're already promoting at a profit of 135 USD. So you'll actually be able to sign up for a new account. So it doesn't matter if you had an account before, yeah. If you had it doesn't matter if you have an account before, you can actually be able to create a new one and be migrated to the new Deriv API legacy. Also, the new Deriv API legacy, niliona kama iko na some better performance. So you can always give it a try and see how it will actually perform. So currently we are floating at a profit of 153 USD. That's a loss. So now recovered. Okay. So it's actually very simple, by the way, to actually get to create a new account. Just visit ritraders.co.ke, then sign up. Yeah. But in case you created your account for the last like 1 or 2 weeks ago, you cannot be able to create. You already migrated to the new legacy. So, and we already hit our target profits. We took 23 trades, 15 wins, and just 8 losses. This is the value. We call it the under value monster. Yeah? Just make sure you get on RI Traders and just do everything as we did. So come and set up your stop trading option here. Of course, you are working with 5 consecutive losses. Then target profits, we were actually targeting 200 USD. Then the volatility, you can just use in the random volatility. Set up your stake right here. There's a stake, there's a martingale. Of course, we are using a martingale factor of 2. Then the only adjustment we did was on market 2, which is actually trading under 5. Just click here. This is under 5. Then just go to the Vashuk, and this is what you need to adjust. So initially it's like this. So you just need to disable that and set this. Press 2 trades on rail. Yeah. So it's that simple, man. So and if you check here, you can actually see the results. You can actually see the results for yourself. Then tumesema in case you need that is a new Deriv account. For example, I just created mine just right now. If you go to Deriv login. Okay, let me see home. Yeah, this is how the new Deriv looks like, by the way. dashboard ya the new Deriv inakaa hivi. The current Deriv, this is the new legacy, you can actually see it. So if I log in now on Deriv Traders, I don't know if I have already authorized, let me see. Even the real account and the demo accounts, they are totally different. But of course, I'll do all these videos as time goes by. So this is how the legacy looks like. Let me try authorize and see. I don't know kama if it will log me out, log me in. That is automatically. I'm trying to authorize. I think it's already authorized. I want you to see. I just want to show you how it looks like. So it's actually loading on the other side. It's actually loading. Good, we are logged in now. So let's wait for it to actually open. So you just need to visit derivtraders.co.ke and just sign up for a new account. Doesn't matter if you have an existing account. The only thing you need to is to have a new account. Now this is how the new demo will actually look like. So this is how the real account will look like. Just check. Just look funny. Yeah, just look funny. Okay, it's loading again. But I think the new legacy has a bit of some better performance compared to the previous. You can actually see how the real account looks like. I haven't even flooded this account. I just created it. That is today. Then when it comes to resetting the demo, you just reset it just right here. So we actually improvise a button for the reset. Yeah. So to actually get the new legacy, just get on Deriv Traders. Ndo hiyo kireset na click tu hapo, then give it some few seconds for the system to run the reset. Ndo hiyo. Actually, if you go to the main Deriv, they have not improvised a way of resetting the that is the demo. It's a bit of work. You can actually see when inaka. It just looks funny. Yeah, so then something else that we'll also do, just in case Deriv will actually allow agents, that is in the new API, what we'll do, we'll actually improvise, that is a deposit button. Then when you're on Deriv Traders, you can deposit and withdraw directly when you are still on, that is on the website. Very simple stuff to actually do. So no worries. Mambo yote itakuwa best. So in case you are a new user or an existing user, you can comfortably trade on Deriv Traders. So ukiangalia hapa, link ni derivtraders.co.ke because this is a new account. This is already a new user. Then in case you're already an existing user, let's say you created your Deriv account long time ago, you can actually see links hii inasoma dbot. So ukienda pale ukulogin kwa that is on ukienda hapa click login on Deriv Traders, kwanza itakuleta hapa. The moment Deriv wataona uni already an existing user, so what they'll do, they'll redirect you to the old website. So in case you want to trade on the new legacy, you have to create the account. So just get on Deriv Traders and sign up. That's all. Goodbye.